Part 2 of The Lord Prepares a Table for You from Table Mountain. And the Lord prepares a table for you even in the presence of your enemies, even in a wilderness. And someone who found themselves in a wilderness in the Bible was a guy called Mephibosheth. He lived in a place called Lodibar, which means barren, pastureless wasteland. So he was in a wilderness, but David the king called for him because David had made a covenant with his father Jonathan while he was still alive. And so David asked, is there anyone that I can show the kindness and goodness of God towards for Jonathan's sake? Because he had a covenant with Jonathan, he wanted to show kindness and goodness towards someone in his family. And so when Mephibosheth was brought to David, David promised him that he would restore everything, all the land that belonged to his grandfather Saul, and that he would also eat bread continually at his table like one of his sons. And by the way, Mephibosheth was lame. He couldn't even walk. He was of no use to David in and of himself. This wasn't for David's sake. This was for and because of his covenant that he made with Jonathan. It had nothing to do with Mephibosheth. It had nothing to do with his character, his actions, his performance, his works. It had everything to do with David, his character, his attitude, and his covenant with Jonathan. And so now this is a type and a shadow of the new covenant. God the Father has made a covenant with Jesus the Son, and we can get in on it by faith. Now the Father asks, who can I show kindness and goodness to for Jesus' sake? And if we respond, then God says, I'll restore everything to you that Adam lost. Everything that was given to Adam in the Garden of Eden, I will restore to you. And because of Adam's sin, we are become spiritually lame. So we have nothing to offer God in and of ourselves, like Mephibosheth had nothing to offer David. But it's not about us, it's about God, it's about his son Jesus, it's about what they've done and their covenant. And if we respond, then God says, you will eat bread at my table continually as one of my sons. I'll restore to you everything that was lost, and you'll eat bread at my table continually. So again, the Lord prepares a table for you. We are invited to the table to eat with him, to fellowship, to feast with him as one of his sons. And so I want to encourage you. It's not about your works. It's not about your performance. It's not about your character and actions even. It's about God's character. It's about his nature. And he says, who can I show kindness to for Jesus' sake? And who will come and eat continually at my table as one of my sons?